efficient again in the air. Daniels simply spectacular thus far, and no signs of slowing, and now a question looms. What could this Washington team really be? Maybe we work our way there, Ryan Wilson. Let's start with the performance, though, on the whole. Again, completion percentage was there. Looks were clean. Nobody even smelled his cologne on this day. Protected well. Daniels here in a fourth professional game. What did you learn that you didn't know already, maybe?
I don't know if there's anything I learned other than the consistency. And we've talked about when is the other shoe going to drop, not because Jayden Daniels isn't a good player, but because he's a rookie, and you're going to have that rookie wall, you're going to have that rookie moment where everything comes crashing down and you don't have the answers. We're not there yet, but I'll repeat what I've said to you for the last 2 weeks, Joe. Fit matters. And I think Cliff Kingsbury is the offensive coordinator with Jayden Daniels is the perfect fit. The offensive line has had issues coming into this season. They had Brandon Coleman starting at left tackle coming into the season. The offensive line hasn't been, let's say, the best unit, but they've been good enough, in part because the run game has offset some of the offensive line issues, and also Jayden Daniels' ability to move within the pocket. And he's not a one-look guy and then run. He navigates the pocket with aplomb, to use a word that I missed on the SATs, and then he's able to push the ball downfield from the pocket, and it's not just dump-offs all day. We saw that early in the first few weeks of the season, and Cliff Kingsbury did the right thing by putting Jayden in those situations, but he's getting better each and every week. Yeah. And sometimes you have to squint to see the best from these young quarterbacks early. There's no squinting involved. No. It is clear as day, and it's been incredibly fun to watch, especially if you're a Commanders fan who, historically, you have to go back to RG3 in terms of seeing a rookie play like this and such a high level. Jayden Daniels was better than RG3, no disrespect to RG3, during that rookie campaign, and he's only going to get better. And this thing right here is incredibly important, Joe. He has to slide and not take hits. We talked about Anthony Richardson earlier, and I think all those things together is what has made this so much fun. 42 points, the most scored by Washington since 2016. That was week 11. Been quite some time since Washington fans got this sort of offensive performance, and I know they don't want to hear that RG3 parallel. It is out there in front of us and what that rookie season was and all that came after it, but enjoy the moment, Washington, because this is something special to have a guy starting not just a season but a career this way. He's 82% completion percentage through the air, which is the best start, four-game start of a season in NFL history. 2007, Tom Brady was 79% through the air. This is not just good for a rookie. This is not just good for a season. This is unbelievable in any four-game span of anybody's career, and these are his first 4 games. So as you do look for the growth and you do look for the teach tape or the things you want him to work on, can you even find it right now, or do you just keep clapping from the background saying, go do your thing? Keep doing your thing. It's hard. You don't want to. I had a scout once tell me, when I said, tell me about this player, what he doesn't do well. And he said, sometimes these guys are just good. There doesn't have to be something wrong with every player. And thus far, Jayden Daniels has been lights out. Week 1 to week 4, there has been growth in terms of what they've asked him to do and what he's been capable of doing. And you're right. It's probably important to offer specifics when you talk about the RG3 to Jayden Daniels comparisons. Jayden Daniels is running an NFL pro-style offense. RG3 was a lot of smoke and mirrors because of the way he played coming out of Baylor and that offense he ran at Baylor. And Mike and Kyle Shanahan had the offense tailored to that. And I think what we see in Jayden Daniels has been a growth over the month. And it goes back to last year and what we saw in college, Joe. He was a Heisman Trophy winner for a reason. And to quote our buddy Pete Prisco, no one has made more improvement over the course of their college career than what we saw from Jayden Daniels in Arizona State. And this is the revenge game of sorts, as you noted, along with Cliff Kingsbury, going back to where he was once head coach to where he is now, Jayden Daniels. It's been fun to watch, and it just reinforces this. You don't know which quarterback is going to pop because Jayden Daniels was drafted 2nd overall. Caleb continues to make growth as the #1 overall pick. Bo Nix won again 2 weeks in a row. You just have no idea. But for Washington, I would imagine they're quite happy with their selection at quarterback. And, oh, yeah. They played the Cardinals. They beat the Cardinals, who might not be who we thought they were going to be after that Week 2 walloping of the LA Rams, where Kyler Murray looked like he had finally found it. He'll keep looking. Jayden Daniels squarely in the slot. Here's a look at what that offensive production has all equaled. Consecutive scoring drives. And yes, that streak was broken here on a Jayden Daniels INT. But again, 16 straight drives, not counting kneel downs at halves or ends of game, that ended with points. Field goals, end zone, productive drives from a rookie quarterback, and a confidence only growing behind Jayden Daniels.